I should put pins on globes. That's what I should be doing. I'll save that for maybe tomorrow. Ugh, excuse me. Um, what we are going to do today is we're going to talk about how to solve problems. Now, this is kind of the next step in the lives that I've been doing recently on how to find problems to solve and all of that stuff. Basically, how to solve problems means how to create content. And we're going to talk about the various ways that you're going to create content. Um, this is going to be very targeted type of content. This is going to address people's comments and concerns. Now, we've talked about different ways to monetize your content, but at the end of the day, if you don't know how to solve problems once you've identified them, you aren't going to be able to monetize your content. So, what we're going to do, like I said, is we are going to talk about how to actually solve those problems. For example, if we just think about things that have happened over the past week, there have been a lot of like environmental issues, tornadoes, earthquakes, not earthquakes, tornadoes, severe weather, things like that. We also know that the NFL draft happened recently. So those are different problems that we've identified. We can also talk about people getting married as problems, people having kids as problems. Now, when I say problems, I don't mean bad problems necessarily. These are all things that are new to someone. People going to college for the first time, thinking about Mother's Day gift ideas. All of those are problems. Um, 5 videos is nothing. 5 videos is nothing. Um, so what we're going to do, let's talk about all the different ways to solve problems. Now, there's a hierarchy. There is an inverted pyramid or a funnel in which people ask questions. And if you understand how people ask questions, think about how you ask questions when you don't know something or you run into a problem or a situation. And every buyer is the exact same way. Thanks for the likes that are coming in. I appreciate them. And if you understand that, if you can, if they call it reverse engineering, but if you can work backwards, you can be very successful online. Now, I want to urge you to understand that making money online is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that so that you put yourself in the best position possible to be successful. If you realize that the process of identifying solving problems is simple, not easy, you can be successful online. But let's go ahead and talk about, without further ado, let's talk about how to solve problems. Now, when they're in the beginning, in the beginning there was man, but so every day people are normally happy, they're satisfied, they've got no problems, and then something happens or they're introduced to a problem and they go to the internet. Okay, people that are usually happy and satisfied with life don't usually go to the internet. It's kind of like whenever you're at a bar or a nightclub and someone calls you and says, come to this nightclub because it's a great time. Usually it's not a great time. But so people are normally satisfied in life, and then something happens. Maybe they're told that they need to lose weight or their life expectancy is going to be cut in half. Maybe they find out they're pregnant and now they need to learn something. They need to buy something. They need to gain information. The first thing they do is they type in who, what, when, where, why, and how. For example, how to have a wedding on a budget, how to have a wedding under $10,000, how to buy a car, how to furnish your first apartment. Those are questions like what's included, what do I need in an apartment? These are all questions that people are asking at the very beginning. It's not very targeted, it's very generalized search. And so they're going to get general answers. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. These are all questions that they're going to ask. Think about if you are starting a TikTok account. You're probably asking very general questions like what's the best type of content to get followers? How do I get leads? If you're in real estate, how do I get more leads for my real estate business? People are asking very general questions. And so 3 things happen whenever someone asks a question, especially at the who, what, when, where, why, and how stage. Either they have the answer that they're looking for and they make a purchase. 2, they realize that the problem that they had isn't that big of a deal, and they leave. They never ask another question. Or 3, they ask better questions or more detailed questions. So at the very top, the widest group of people is who, what, when, where, why, how. This is where a lot of the competition is, because it's very general, it's very broad. There's a lot of questions out there. And to verify this, you could verify this for yourself. Go over to YouTube, or you could even probably do this on TikTok. But go to YouTube and type in something like how to save money on groceries. Okay, how to save money on groceries. Top result, 188,000 views, but this person, the Frugal Fit Mom, has 516,000 subscribers. So again, general questions are going to get general answers. What most people do is they're going to ask a better question, a more detailed question. For example, let's say we're creating content teaching people how to start a YouTube channel. And we say, here are the 10 things that you need to start a YouTube channel, or here are the 10 things that you need to have to create better YouTube videos. One of the things they need is maybe a better camera. And so what's going to happen, hey, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. What is going to happen, for example, this is a Canon M50. This camera right here is a Canon Rebel T6. This is an much older camera. So what someone will do is they say, okay, I want to create better TikToks or YouTube videos, and one of the ways is to get better camera. Now they're going to do research about this camera. They're going to say best camera for YouTube videos. So best X4Y. That's going to be one of the bigger questions that people ask. Best X4Y. Best mirrorless camera for YouTube videos. Best DSLR camera for photography. People are asking, sorry to miss, lie on a plane about to take off. Hey, have a safe flight, Facebook user. So again, people are asking best X4Y. Okay, at the very top, again, initially the initial search, the initial problem that the person had is they want to start a YouTube channel, right? And they go to YouTube and they type in how to start a YouTube channel. The person, the content creator says, one of the things that you need to start a YouTube channel is a camera. And so the next search that person is going to make is best camera for YouTube, or they might type in best DSLR for YouTube. Okay. And then what happens is they find a video where the original content creator has created a list of the 5 or 6 cameras for YouTube, or the 5 or 6 best mirrorless cameras for YouTube. You can, again, verify this for yourself. Then 3 things will happen once again. Either the person that is searching about the best mirrorless cameras for YouTube, either they're going to buy the camera that was in the list, they're going to ask better questions or more detailed questions, or they're going to decide, hey, my webcam is good enough, or maybe now is not the best time to start a YouTube channel. 3 things are going to happen every single time. So if they decide to continue on, they might be asking best X under Y. And what I mean by that, using our example, is best mirrorless camera under $700. So this person has decided, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. This person has decided that they need a mirrorless camera. Now they want it to fit their budget. Okay, again, now as people gain more information, they're going to ask better questions. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. They're going to ask better and more detailed questions. So thanks for the likes that are coming in, I appreciate it. So again, at the very top, we have who, what, when, where, why, how for people that are just joining. Then we have best X4Y, best camera for YouTube, best camera for sports photography, things of that nature. Halston, how do you decide the budget? The consumer decides the budget. Like if you go over to YouTube right now and you type in best camera under, you're going to see a list of keywords. This is called This is called I'm forgetting my words here. This is called keyword research. And the consumer, so the person that's asking the questions, is going to type in the number that they feel comfortable with. So if they feel comfortable with spending $1,000 on a camera, they're going to type in best camera under $1,000, best mirrorless camera under $1,000. So what you're going to do as a person that solves problems, content creator, you need to learn, figure out what questions your target audience is asking. That's called keyword research. And the best way to do it is to do what's called the alphabet soup method. And this is a good question. Thanks for asking the question. Alphabet soup method basically means you're going to go to your search bar and you're going to type in best camera under, and then you're going to let Google, you're going to let YouTube finish the result for you. For example, if I'm on YouTube right now and I type in best camera under, people are searching $1,000, $50,000, $10,000, $500, $2,000. Some of these are probably in like ruble, so the numbers are going to be skewed a little bit. But people are asking best camera or best mirrorless camera, best DSLR camera, and they're asking. They know that the solution is a better camera, but they want that camera to fit their budget. Most people don't have an infinite budget to start a YouTube channel. And so they're asking best DSLR camera. This is a mirrorless camera, but best DSLR camera under $1 amount. And then you could create a list of the 5 or 10 best cameras under $500, $1,000, whatever it may be. Then you're going to grab your affiliate links and you're going to put your affiliate links in the description. And once again, people have 3 options. They can either click on your affiliate link and purchase. They can ask more questions, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Or they can decide, hey, you know what? I don't really want to do this right now. I'm not in the position to get a camera. So let's say they decide to ask better and more detailed questions. The next step is X versus Y. So this is called the Canon M50 Mark II versus some of the competitors. For example, I'm going to just type this in right here into YouTube. So if I don't have the cameras to show, why would YouTube put me on the top of another YouTube creator that does have the cameras? That's a good question, but you don't need to have the products. Having the product helps, but you don't need to have it. It's more than just what the cameras. It's all about the content that you're providing, if it's helpful, and what algorithms and AI can't tell if you have the camera or not. That's probably one of the hurdles, because no one's manually watching your videos and comparing them. Hey, thanks for the follow, user 121. It's all about, hey, thanks for the share. It's all about what you're saying, what you're doing, if your content's compelling, if it is attracting and keeping people watching. There are tons of channels out there that use stock footage. Some of them even use stock footage that has nothing to do with the cameras they're talking about. There are tons of these content of these channels out there where they're doing top DSLR cameras for whatever, and they're just grabbing stock footage off the internet of cameras. One thing that can help with this is finding things that are less competitive. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do is they just go off after things that are super competitive. And if you're going to try and compete against like that Marcus Brownlee that has 2 million subscribers on YouTube, of course you're not going to rank. However, for example, if I type in Canon M50 Mark II versus, now what pops up is Sony EZ-E10, Sony A6400, and so on. There's all sorts of these answers that pop up. What we can do is we can find things that are less competitive, maybe the Canon M50 Mark II versus the Nikon Z30. And the top result, I wish I could show you this, but the top result for a Canon M50 Mark II versus Nikon Z30, The top result, 1.1 thousand views. The person only has 743 subscribers, and the video was uploaded just 3 weeks ago. In fact, the second one that places, the second the second video, 1.4 thousand views, only 703 subscribers. And you're simply just doing a comparison, X versus Y. And you can do this with literally anything. If we think iPhone 13 Pro Max versus its competitors, Blue Yeti X versus the Rode Wireless Go 2. People want to know which one they should get. Now, again, as we move down the funnel, and I'll show you here my little cheat sheet. As we move down the funnel, as you can see, the funnel is getting smaller. We are right here, X versus Y. The funnel is getting smaller because people are coming to a decision. They have a pretty good idea of what they want. They just want to confirm their suspicions. And this is how it goes for literally anything. Think about even when think about when you go grocery shopping, or think about when you are planning your night out. You ask your significant other, what do you want to eat for dinner? Do you feel like Thai? Do you feel like Italian? Do you feel like whatever? They say, well, I want Italian. Okay, now let's think about the best Italian restaurants that are near us. You put together a list of the best, maybe Olive Garden, maybe Gino's East, maybe Ruffalo's, maybe Giordano's, right? And then they say, maybe you pick Giordano's or Gino's East. And so now you're doing a comparison in your mind. You're doing this all day, every day. However, you are not thinking about it in the way of turning it into something that's profitable. You're spending money on it. So anyway, after X versus Y, the person has decided, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this Canon M50 Mark II. However, before I pull the trigger on it, I want to see if there are any alternatives. So people are going to go back over to the internet, and they're going to type in Canon M50 Mark II alternatives. And they're looking for a list of maybe 10 other cameras that they weren't really sure about, or maybe they didn't know about. And so once again, that's another opportunity for you to create a list of 5 or 7 Canon alternatives. Talk about their benefits, talk about how they stack up. And then, again, 3 options. 1, they're going to take one of your recommendations. They're going to purchase the product. 2, they're going to ask more questions, which we'll talk about in just a second. 3, they're going to say, wait, this isn't as big of an issue as I thought it was. So let me do something else. So something else is more important. The final step in this pyramid or funnel are review, unboxing, first impression, setup, tutorial. So by the time we get to this stage, which is the bottom of the funnel, we're all the way down here. I don't mean to give you the middle finger, but we're already down here at the bottom of the funnel where it says review. And people at this point are pretty sure they're going to get this camera. They just want to confirm that it's right for them. And so again, you can create content down here. This is the smallest group of people. However, this is the group of people that is closest to purchasing, closest to the money. They know the problem, they know the solution. At the very top of our inverted pyramid, the people, they know the problem, they know they have a problem, but they don't know the solution. Down here, they know the problem, they know the solution. They just want to make sure that they are doing the right thing for them and their family. Up here, people don't know they have a problem. They don't know there's a solution for that problem. Think about every single day you run into problems. And at the very beginning, you don't realize what the solution is. But as you gain more information, you ask more questions, and thanks for the likes that are coming in, guys. I appreciate it. As you ask more questions, you gain more information, you ask better questions. So eventually you'll get down here. And people are doing this with everything. It's not just in selling online courses. It's in starting YouTube channels. It's in blogging. In fact, a good portion of my commissions as an affiliate marketer are about helping people start a blog, about web hosting, best web hosting for beginners, comparing Bluehost versus HostGator. It's in this microphone. This is a Blue Yeti X microphone. Best USB microphone for podcasting. People are doing this all day, every day. They're doing it with scrapbooking materials. They're doing it with, in fact, one of my clients, she has a scrapbooking, she creates content about scrapbooking. And she's passionate about scrapbooking, so she creates content about scrapbooking materials. And so that's the cool thing about solving problems. Once you understand what your target audience is asking, it becomes simple. It's just a matter of you creating content consistently and persistently. Now, someone posted on my YouTube channel that, hey, I've only created 5 videos and I'm not seeing any results. 5 videos is nothing. You need to be consistent and persistent more than just 5 videos. That person probably uploaded 5 videos over the span of 3 months. That's not going to get it done. Being consistent and persistent takes more than uploading 5 videos. I'm looking around my room and I'm thinking, okay, I've got some lights here. People are going through the same process with lights. People are going through the same process with their PlayStation and with their computers and TVs. And you can create content helping them solve a problem, and you could be successful. If throw out some ideas, I guarantee you that I could walk you through this entire process on an idea that you give me. This works for literally everything, and anybody can do it. And you don't necessarily have to spend money on a course to do it. If you take the time to truly learn and understand about your target audience, you don't have to spend money on a course. And I say that as the person that sells a course. You only need to buy a course if you want to get where you want to go faster, or if there's a knowledge gap. So don't feel compelled that don't feel like you have to buy a course. I know a lot of people go on live and they tell you their call to action is to go buy a course. Thanks for the likes for coming in. I get likes when I tell people don't buy a course. You don't have to buy a course right away. In fact, I would encourage you probably to not buy a course right away, because you don't know what you don't know. So spend a little while trying to figure it out, piece it together. And if you need help, there are good courses out there. My course is a good course. I don't have a course. I have a membership. My membership's a good membership. But you can do this with anything. Give me some ideas, and I can walk you through this entire process. Give me a niche that you would want to get into, or give me a topic that you'd want to talk about, and we can, and I could walk you through this entire process of people trying to solve problems. Now, again, one thing that you could do is go over to Amazon and take a look at the things that you've purchased. So if I go to Amazon, I was actually looking up inflatable water parks, because I want to get one for the backyard this summer, but they don't make any for adults, which is problematic. But if we look at that, and it just kind of popped up on the front page, if we think about that, you're thinking about like where to buy, how to find. You're asking questions like, what's the weight limit for these inflatable water parks? What are they called? Inflatable water slides. That's what I'm looking. I want to buy a water slide for the summer. I think it's going to be a hot summer. And so I went to the internet and I'm asking questions like, what's the weight limit? What's the weight limit for a water slide? And now I'm looking for a water slide that's going to be sturdy enough to fit me. I'm 6'2", and I want to slide down the water slide in my backyard. And so let me talk you through that process. So I'm searching weight limit. How much can a water slide hold? What's the normal weight limit? Are there any water slides for adults? Best water slides for adults. So now I'm getting an idea of what's out there. I'm typing best water slides for adults, best inflatable water slides for adults. And there are people out there that will create content. Then the next step would be, because these water slides range from like $200 to $8,000. and I don't want to spend $8,000 on a water slide that I'll be able to use for like, yeah, you shop on Amazon way too much. I agree with that 100%. Way too much. Way too much. So now I'm looking for best inflatable water slides under $800. Hey, how's it going, Facebook user? I can't see who it is, so just let me know. Give me your name, and I can call you by your name instead of Facebook user. Anyway, yep, it's a bed bug on me, bro. Yep. Words are so hard. You had to use ISA instead of it's a. I know words can be difficult. It's all right though. And you couldn't use those extra 2 letters for you. I know it's difficult. It is what it is. So I'm searching like best inflatable water slides under $500. If I create content on YouTube selling the water slide, do I actually have to sell you the water slide, or is there other things I can do, like get your email? Yeah, so you have a few options. If you are selling the water slide, let's say your niche or your area of opportunity is water slides. Hey, Heather, sorry, I'm using Restream, Heather, and so it doesn't actually show me the Facebook user's name. So if let's say your niche is this water slide. Now take a step back and think about the niche and think about the target audience. The people that are buying a water slide probably have kids. That we know that this is a summer activity, so maybe our lead magnet could be, and you use a lead magnet to collect their email. Their lead magnet could be like 50 summer activities for elementary kids, or 50 summer activities for 7-year-olds or 10-year-olds, whatever your niche is. And so you could give that to them in exchange for their name and their email, and just like that, you're collecting emails. So yeah, you don't have to just directly sell the water slide. In fact, what you could do, someone is probably looking up how to entertain my kids for the summer. And so what you would do is you could put together a list of 10 ways to entertain your kids over the summer. One of those ways could be an inflatable water slide. And so that's how you could start at the very top, because summer's coming up. We're in May, believe it or not. People are going to be asking about ways to entertain their kids. And so you could give away that guide or whatever it is. You get their name and their email. And in fact, what you could even do too is you could embed your affiliate link in the PDF that you give away. So maybe one of the things that you are doing to entertain your kids is arts and crafts day or night or whatever it is. So maybe you have a quilting night, we'll say. Then you put your affiliate link. To quilting supplies. Hobby Lobby has an affiliate program. You put your affiliate link to the quilting supplies right in your PDF that you give away. They click on it, goes over to Hobby Lobby, and they buy the quilting supplies. And just like that, you earn a commission. You can do the same thing with DIY. How to build a deck. I know that I looked that up a bunch of times when I wanted to build a deck. But this process works all day, every day. And it works again and again and again. But yeah, it's not limited to just selling products. In fact, this is what people are doing all day, every day. It's not in selling courses or getting people to buy courses. It's in regular, everyday things that everybody goes through. If you have kids, you know that you need to entertain them during Christmas break, during spring break. If you have college-age students or kids, you need to put together a list of things that they need going to college. If someone's moving into their apartment for the first time, you need to put together a list of things that they need first time moving into an apartment. Same thing with Mother's Day. Same thing with graduation. So this can be done. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, if we look, also another thing that I looked up just today is I wanted to figure out how to connect my camera to my XLR microphone. And so I looked that up. And then someone created content showing me 5 different ways to connect my camera, to connect this camera to my XLR camera. The cool thing about the internet is there's always somebody that's going to come behind you and doesn't know what you know. So you might think, hey, everything is saturated, but I didn't know I could connect my DSLR to my microphone. I've been using this wireless microphone the whole time, but I didn't know that there were other options. And so now that I know that, I could click on that person's affiliate link. In fact, I have the products in the cart. Once I purchase it, I'll probably purchase it. This person is going to earn a commission solving problems. That's all you're doing on the internet is you're identifying problems and you're solving them. And if you do it enough, you'll be good at it and you can be successful just solving problems. And again, it has nothing to do with making people buy a course. It has nothing to do with bait and switch and stupid easy and all of that stuff. Identify one problem. And you can do the same thing for pets. You can do the same thing for, goldfish. We've got a goldfish that's been alive for like 2 years now, which is insane to think that our goldfish has been around for so long. So yeah, any questions? Let me know if this is making sense. Is this making sense? And let me know what niche that you're planning on getting to, and we can kind of craft something quick and simple so that you can get an idea of how it works. But let me know. Let me know if this is making sense. Let me know if this information is helpful. Let's see. What else have I purchased recently? What RGB lights are you using in the background? Mine are not nearly as bright. So I am using, I just got these lights. These are called the Amaran T2C. I actually have an orange one. I have a blue one. This is the T2 stands for the length. And what I really like about this is that this is a battery. But again, you asked a question about YouTube lights or lights for creating video content. Again, I could create a YouTube video all about this. It has a battery. It can be hung, and it's connected with a smartphone app. These are the ones I actually just got these. Excuse me. Until I just got them, I was using this. I was using these. I like these. However, you can't, and these are called Soonwells, magic tubes. You can't use these while you're charging them. So like this one and this one, you can see this one's 1 foot and then this one's 2 feet. But yeah, simple. But again, this all came about. This all came about because I wanted to improve my lighting. And what did I do? I went over to YouTube and I asked about RGB lights. RGB lights or YouTube lighting. I asked questions about YouTube lighting. And then I did a little bit of research, like how to improve my lighting on YouTube or, best type of background lighting for YouTube. And there are a bunch of videos out there where people are showing you and giving you examples. And then they put affiliate links in the description of their videos. Some of them even will say, hey, look, if you want my step-by-step guide on how to properly light your YouTube channel, click the first link in the description. And then when they do that, they'll have you enter your name and email, and then they send you a PDF or a course or whatever it is. But people are doing this all day, every day. And there's no reason why you can't do it either. Any other questions? This process. So here's the thing. Most people can't see this process, but the process is happening everywhere, every day. However, once you see this process once, you'll see it happening everywhere. And you'll see it happening every day. And you'll see it happening in like weird places. Like that blog that you go to or you went to, those have affiliate links usually because they've identified a problem. They have created content to solve the problem, and then they're monetizing it with affiliate links. And again, I'll say this again, people are just joining on. You don't have to spend money on a course right away. And I say that as a person that owns and runs a membership. Only invest in a course when you've identified a knowledge gap. And the reason why I say that is people will just buy a course expecting it to solve all of your problems. And that's not what a course does. A course is supposed to make your learning curve shorter, but a course won't solve all your problems. Then what will happen is you purchased a course and now you're frustrated because you had unrealistic expectations for the course. Don't buy a course just to buy a course. I know there are people over here on TikTok that will swear by you buying a course, a $7 course. They will say that $7 course solves all of your problems. That $7 course is actually designed to create more problems that is only solved by you upgrading into a more expensive program. But don't buy a course just to buy a course. Don't fall for the marketing. Identify where your knowledge gap is, and then see if the course that you're investing in will actually solve that problem. That's the key. Identify your problem, identify your knowledge gap, and then find a course that is designed to just solve that knowledge gap. You'll get much more value out of that course than just buying a course to buy it. Just buying the course to because you're marketed. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Now, if you guys would like, comment, follow, share, because my account is shadow banned. If you look at my views, I am getting very few views on my actual content. Thanks for the likes are coming in. That's fantastic advice, but I can't figure out my niche. So everything's a niche. I bet you we could figure out your niche right here, right today. To figure out your niche, I usually will ask you 3 questions. What do you do on Saturdays? What's one thing that you could talk about all day, every day, and never get tired? And what do you do all day? I can usually get an idea of your niche by those 3 questions only. What do you do on your days off? Maybe it's a Saturday. What's one thing that you could talk about all day? And what do you do all day? Now, I don't believe in oversaturation or too saturated. Okay? I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it for a few reasons. One, there are new products that come out every month. And I don't believe in it because there are always new angles to old topics. Okay? The iPhone comes out with a new version every year. So if you wanted to get into the tech space, wait for the new iPhone or talk about the old iPhones. If you're doing new iPhones, speculate. So you know that the iPhone 25 is coming out. Start speculating. How do you grow a gaming channel focusing on fighting games? I love to give this example. Back in the day, I used to play the Division 2 a lot. Like a lot. And I don't know if you ever heard of the Division 2. Most people will hop on, and I'll even use a more recent example. Most people just want to create let's play type content. What you should do, if you're in the gaming space, teach them something. For example, how to defeat the expansion. Like there was a new expansion. Sony Fanatic here. Okay. In Division 1, there was a boss called the Bullet King. So you could actually create content showing people how to defeat the Bullet King in 5 minutes. When you're getting into the gaming, when everybody wants to do let's play and hanging out and stuff like that, that's the wrong way to go. The right way to go is to help someone solve a problem. How to level up your character. MLB The Show that just came out last month. It's a game that I purchased, right? I had MLB 21, and my player was stuck on, he was like stuck on 50. Like his score was 50. I couldn't figure out how to level up his character past 50 out of 100, so not great. When I bought MLB The Show 23, I Googled or YouTubed how to level up my player. And there were tons of people creating content. I didn't realize that you had the packs that you got, you'd open those packs and you could add them to your player and you would level up your player. I've been playing MLB 21 for 2 years and I didn't know that. I had about 400 packs sitting in my little collectible thing that I could open up and level up my player. So yeah, even in gaming, start with a new game. There's new horror games. There's new sports games that come out. There's a new Madden that comes out every single year, even though it's basically the same thing. You can speculate about what's coming up in the new Madden. You can compare this Madden to last year's Madden. You can do the same thing with anything. What do you sell when you are showing someone how to beat the boss in level 5? So I did a YouTube video a long time ago about different ways that you can monetize. But here's the cool thing. You could actually create a tutorial. You could create, so have you ever been to GameStop? And do you remember underneath GameStop, they used to have those booklets? Let's say like Mortal Kombat, right? They used to have those booklets about all the different characters and the button combinations and stuff like that. You could basically do the same thing. For MLB 23, MLB The Show 23. Teach your people, either in a course or a workbook or a PDF, teach them how to level up your player in 2 days. How to max out your build for the division. You might think, hey, that's already on the internet, but that pieces of information is scattered all over the internet. If you create a guide, so you create content, then you send people to your website with this comprehensive guide or course or training, whatever it may be, on how to, on the different build types for the division, people will buy it. And then you could even put affiliate links in there. Gaming chairs, gaming desks, gaming monitors. If you're doing PC parts, there's a website out there called PC Part Picker. Say that 3 times fast. PC Part Picker. The only thing they do is affiliate marketing, but they've wrapped affiliate marketing up in helping people create gaming builds. So you pick your, and this is getting real nerdy, so I apologize for people that I'm losing, but they have people select their motherboard, and then they make recommendations on the different types of stuff based on their motherboard selection. Those are all affiliate links that go over to Amazon or Newegg or B&H Photo. That's affiliate marketing. It's wrapped up in solving a problem. People want to know what's the best motherboard that goes with this graphics card and so on. But people are doing this all day, every day. Once you learn that this is happening, you can see that it's happening everywhere. And you can point it out, and then eventually you can start monetizing it once you see it. But going back to the video game one, you could create a digital product. You can recommend different gaming headsets. You can recommend different controllers. You've got premium controllers. Again, monitors, desks, all sorts of stuff. Even cameras, and even microphones, because some people out there are going to want to stream their game, their gameplay. Some people are going to want to be like you, and they're going to want to start a YouTube channel where they play video games. They believe that starting a gaming channel is easy, and so they're going to want to buy everything that you have, and they're going to want to start their own gaming channel. Does that make sense? I know I kind of went on a little side quest there. But let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that helped. Thanks for the likes that are coming in. But, you can do this with anything. And once you see it, is it possible to start without buying the upsells right away? What upsells are you talking about? Thanks for the likes that are coming in. I appreciate all the likes, guys. But so if you're talking about my membership, it's $7 per month. With the membership, you get a step-by-step workbook on how to go from 0 to your first 1K online with affiliate marketing. You also get 2 live Q&A calls. There's going to be one coming up this Saturday where you ask questions and I'll answer them. And we're on as long as it needs to be. Sometimes we go for 2 hours where I'm just answering questions to help you grow your business. I also have a masterclass on using ChatGPT for affiliate marketing, all for $7. $7 per month. It is the best value, the only value really that's out there to grow your online business. Don't go to Starbucks for one day. Don't supersize your Big Mac for one day, and you can afford to grow your business. Now, only enroll in my membership if you've identified a knowledge gap. Don't enroll in the membership if you think, hey, Alston's really cool and he's going to solve all my problems. That would not be a great use of the membership. If you've identified a problem and you read through the sales page and you say, yes, I think this program, this membership can help me solve my first step, then I want you to enroll. However, I don't want you to enroll in my membership if you think it's going to solve all your problems. Because actually being successful online creates new problems. Any questions? And thanks for the likes that are coming in. I appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. But what I'm telling you, and here's the beauty of this all. What I'm telling you can be applied to anything. Okay? I'm super interested in this, but like I said, my problem is not knowing what. So I would like to look at your profile. Hey, can you jump on live? I don't know if you can jump on live because I would ask you. I bet you we could probably figure out what your niche is while we're on this call. I guarantee I am so confident in my abilities that we could probably figure out your niche. You don't have guest access. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I could talk about parenting all day, but nothing to sell. Are you kidding me? I would say parenting is one of those things that you have tons of stuff to sell. We have twin 7-year-olds, but think about everything that you do as a parent. Write it all down. Write down every single thing that you do as a parent, as a stay-at-home mom. Write it all down. There are people out there that are having very successful online businesses just talking about cleaning. There's a woman, I don't know how she identifies, but there's a person on TikTok that just has a cleaning TikTok channel. She could monetize that by giving away cleaning planners, giving away chore charts. And then she can monetize it with her favorite cleaning supplies. So if there's a mop that she recommends, if there's a vacuum that she loves, if there's a steam cleaner out there, she can monetize it. Best pacifiers, yep. Best after-school activities, yep. But like I said, think about what you do all day. Summer's coming up. You're going to need to figure out a way to placate your kids for the next 3 months. Toys for age groups, STEM toys. Yep, Amazon link. STEM toys works out very well. If they're into arts and crafts, that's another option. Even if you guys go on vacation, how to save money at Disney is a thing that you could create content. And the way that you could monetize how to save money at Disney, one of the ways would be to have them stay off campus. Hotels.com has an affiliate program. So you could say, hey, look, if you want to stay just 5 minutes away from Disney, check out this Holiday Inn. You put your affiliate link in there. They click on your affiliate link. They book a reservation, and you make like 6% commission with hotels. That's why I said, like, what do you do all day? Whatever it is you do all day, you could essentially monetize it. But again, you could create a list of activities for your kids. You could give that away for free, because whatever you do, you may think is boring. There's someone that's coming behind you that's going to say, hey, that's a great idea. New parents, I never thought of that. All sorts of stuff. When, like I said, we had twins, obviously wasn't obvious, but it was our first set of kids. Should you do keyword research first on all those parenting things before creating the content? Yes and no. If you are doing long form content, you can do keyword research. You should do keyword research. If you're creating TikTok videos, you could start off like, here are the 5 best activities to keep my kids entertained. If you're doing TikTok videos, or, here's a day in the life of a stay-at-home mom with 3 small kids. Then throughout that day in the life, you simply will talk about the things that you do. If there's activities that you have them do, if there's activities that you've created, you can even package that up and sell them. Homeschool, same thing. People are very successful in the homeschool niche. So literally, you don't have to sell a course. You don't have to promote a course. Take a step back. While you're doing stuff tomorrow, write it down. Okay, I had to cook a breakfast. I had to cook 4 different breakfasts. I had to pack a lunch. I've seen videos where wives are packing lunches for their husband. They're using special lunch boxes. They're using special coolers, all stuff that you could promote. Again, tons of stuff out there. How to keep my kid entertained. Are these TikTok lives saved for future viewing? My TikTok lives, I'm actually live in my Facebook group. I'm live on my secondary YouTube channel. So they're saved. They're just on my secondary YouTube channel. They're in my Facebook group, which is free. But I don't normally download them. Thank you. This is wonderful advice. I thought I had to create the product myself. Nope, you don't have to create the product yourself. You can if you want to, but in the very beginning, the fastest way to get up and running is with affiliate marketing. It's promoting other people's products. The second best way is to create a digital product. So again, that chore chart, if you've got, let's say 3rd graders, you put together a chore chart and sell it, because there's somebody coming up behind you right now, not, physically. There's someone that's on their way. They've got maybe you've got 10-year-olds, they've got 7-year-olds, and they're trying to figure out how to get their 7-year-olds to do chores. You put together a chore chart and you create a video like, hey, before I put together this chore chart, my kids were not doing any chores. The house was a mess. And then you just talk about the chore chart and you say, hey, look, if you want to get this chore chart, either buy it with this link and you create it, or you can give it away for free. You give it away for free, you collect their email, and then you can market more stuff to them. You know that they're interested in cleaning. You know that they have kids. And then you can follow up with affiliate marketing, selling digital products, creating a course, all sorts of stuff. In fact, if you collect emails, you can ask your group of people, your subscribers, what do they want and what do they need? They tell you what they want and what they need. Either you create it yourself or you go find it and you promote it. So for example, you send out an email. Hey, thanks for joining my mailing list. In a perfect world, what digital or physical product would help you maintain your household better? I don't know, something like that. And then they reply, hey, if we had a weekly planner or a weekly calendar, a chore chart, a reward system. Oh, okay, reward system, cool. I'll make a reward system in Canva for free. And then a week later, you say, hey, I put together this reward system because you said you're really struggling with it. Sell it to them for $5, $9. A portion of those people are going to buy that product. And just like that, you've got money coming in the door as a stay-at-home mom, hanging out with kids, getting paid to hang out with your kids. But again, once you see this, you're going to see this everywhere. You're going to see this with car cleaning. You're going to see this. Do you use Gumroad? I heard good things. No, I don't use Gumroad. I create my sales pages with ClickFunnels just because I can create upsells in the back end. So on the front end, and I'll tell you exactly what I did. One of my things that I sold using Facebook ads was called a cleaning bundle. So it included a chore chart. It included like a cleaning calendar or a cleaning schedule. It had like 3 or 4 different types of planners in it. I sold it, and then once the people bought it, there was an upsell on the next page with different bundles. I might actually bring that back and make an ebook or something on the upsell. But the benefit of me using ClickFunnels, is that I could sell the initial product, then I would have an upsell on the back end, and then I'd have them go to this membership area where I could be an affiliate and promote other stuff that I thought they needed. You can use Gumroad. That's fine. I have no issues. I don't get hung up on software. You want to create products fast. And if you can create products and services fast using Gumroad, then use Gumroad. I grew up using ClickFunnels. So that's what I use. I can create a sales page, in a few hours. Any other questions? Any other questions? So let's see. Thank you. This is wonderful. Hey, thanks for the likes that are coming in. And people are doing this all day, every day. And they're doing it in everything. They're doing it in weird niches. They're doing it in popular niches. They're doing it in, here's the thing. I think I said this, but I don't believe in anything being too saturated. There's competition in every niche. There's opportunity in every niche. Regardless if you're just starting out. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Hope you're doing well over there on Facebook. If you're just starting out, great opportunity. If you've been in the game for 5 years and you've struggled, there's still opportunity there for you. Lots of opportunity. Any other questions? Does anybody disagree? Does anyone think I'm just lying to them to lie to them? Am I blowing smoke up your butts? But yeah, I think, and anybody can do this. You don't have to be genius. You don't have to be smart. I'm in the trap. Okay, well, good luck. You don't have to be genius. You don't have to be smart. You just have to be willing to take action. You might fail a couple times. That's okay. You're going to learn from where you failed, and you are going to take action and move forward. You're going to take that opportunity to grow. I just made my first low content book on Amazon, working on uploading it. Hey, congratulations, Amy. Taking action. You will see right now, everyone that's doing nothing is living the worst case scenario. You're getting no result. But if you do something, you might get a little result. And that little result will be motivation to keep going. That will be motivation to keep going. So right now, if you're doing absolutely nothing, you're living the worst case scenario. Do you have any advice on creatives for Facebook? What has worked for me? Let's see. I ran Facebook ads in January and February promoting a $7 ChatGPT course. My average cart for that was like $27, $28. And basically with that, I just had a computer and then I had robots on the outside. What I've seen people say work well are like before and after. For example, if you're in the vacation niche, you could have someone sitting on the couch, upset and frustrated, and then the after would be them hanging out on the beach, happy and excited. If you're doing nothing, you're living worst case scenario. That is brilliant advice. Hey, you're welcome. Happy to help. But yeah, no, I mean, you already know the worst case scenario. You get nothing out of it. Best case scenario, you make a few dollars, and then you're going to be excited, and you're going to be passionate and fired up with it, and you're going to keep going. But the thing is, and I try and emphasize this all the time, making money online is simple. It's really simple. It's not easy. It's simple. It's simple in that you have to identify one problem and you create content to solve that problem and potentially even a solution. There are millions of people that have that exact same problem. There are millions of stay-at-home moms. There are millions of stay-at-home moms that maybe don't know what to do with their 4-year-old son so that they're not bouncing off the walls at 2 p.m. If you've mastered that, you create content there. Or how to get your 2-year-old son to take a nap. That's a problem that millions of moms and dads, stay-at-home moms and dads have gone through. If you know how to do that, you create a video. The video could be this: my son would never take a nap until I learned this trick. If I'm a stay-at-home mom or dad, hey, I want to know the trick because my son will not take a nap. And so I don't know where I was going with that. I'm kind of like Michael Scott. I'll just talk, and sometimes I don't know where I'm going with it. Anyway, so yeah, I was given good advice, and then I lost my train of thought. No. Be sure to like, comment, follow, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you're finding value, this account on TikTok is shadow banned. I'm not sure why, but I'm just going to tweet through it. Just going to keep posting, and either I'll be continued shadow banning, or I'll break through. Anyway, let's see. What was I saying? Oh, I think I was talking about creatives. Before and after works out well. Yeah, right now you're living your worst case scenario, which people are always afraid of not making money online. But if you're not making money online right now, then you're living your worst case scenario. I think that was where I was going. Oh, making money online is simple. It's not easy. Okay. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be roadblocks. There are going to be things that you didn't realize that you need to do. There are going to be hurdles that you run into. But that's good, because for every hurdle that you run into and overcome, there's one person that ran into that hurdle and stopped. And if you keep jumping over hurdles, eventually you're going to finish that race. It's the people that run into a hurdle, people that think that make money online is easy. They run into a hurdle and they stop. People that understand that the process of making money online is simple, but not easy, are willing to overcome those hurdles as they pop up, because hurdles are going to happen. If you're trying to start an online business, you're going to run into hurdles, and that's okay. Very few people start an online business and go from zero to their goal. A lot of people will run into a hurdle. Maybe they're trying to set up Gumroad and it doesn't work. They run into another hurdle where they create this great digital product and nobody buys. They run into another hurdle where they don't meet their goal for the first month. That's okay, because every hurdle or roadblock, people stop. People fall by the wayside. But if you keep going, you'll get over those hurdles, you'll bypass them, and you'll be successful. But starting an online business is simple, not easy. Very different. Very, very big difference. Any other questions for me? After about an hour, I start to get loopy and I forget what I'm talking about. So if you guys have any other questions, definitely throw them out there. If you don't, I try and go live every day. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like it. Yeah, any other questions for me today? If you guys don't have any other questions, I appreciate everyone that hopped on the live. It's much more fun when I can answer questions and communicate back and forth versus just talking at you, because I never know what you need to know. And so I wind up just talking about things that I want to talk about. But anyway, I usually will go live at about 6 p.m. Chicago time. I try and go live for about an hour. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer. But thanks a lot, guys. You have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.